This year, the Corolla nameplate turns 50, and you could say it's been successful. In the time since 1966, the Corolla has sold over 43 million units, which makes it the best-selling nameplate on the globe. As always, we will be covering every Corolla, including the L and LE, as well as the new trim levels SE, XLE, XSE, and the 50th Anniversary Special Edition, which we have here. So let's go ahead and see if the changes Toyota has made are enough to keep it on top. We would like to specially thank Toyota on Nicholasville for allowing us to come out and film this review. We've provided a link to their website in the description if you'd like to check it out. Now before we begin, I just want to quickly lay down some groundwork so you guys don't get confused. For 2017, Toyota ditched most of the trim levels on the Corolla and replaced them with a naming scheme that matches the Camry. Based on price, the order of these trims are L, LE, LE Eco, SE, XLE, SE Anniversary Special Edition, and XSE. This is the order I will be referring to when talking about standard equipment. Our Anniversary Edition has the Smart Key entry system with the standard Toyota key fob. The XLE and XSE grades will also get this system. LE and SE will get regular keyless entry. Let's go ahead and pop the hood. There are tons of trim levels and options on the Corolla, and under the hood you have several options as well. Every Corolla is powered by a 1.8-liter four-cylinder engine, however there are two versions with slight differences. Most Corollas get the regular version, which has 132 horsepower and 128 pound-feet of torque. The other version comes on only the LE Eco, where it produces 140 horsepower and 126 pound-feet of torque, in addition to better fuel economy. For 2017, the transmission lineup has been simplified. The antiquated 4-speed automatic transmission has been dropped, so now every trim level comes standard with the continuously variable transmission. The 6-speed manual is still available, but only on the SE trim, and selecting it requires you also get the SE Premium package. Because of harsher 2017 EPA testing, the Corolla sees a decrease in listed fuel economy this year. Also, the fuel economy is now impacted by the tire size. The regular Corolla with the manual gets the lowest fuel economy at 30 combined, followed by the 17-inch wheels at 31 and the 16-inch wheels at 32 combined. As you would expect, the LE Eco gets the highest fuel economy at 30 city, 40 highway, 34 combined, losing 1 mile per gallon if you opt for the larger 16-inch wheels. Let's go ahead and check out the new exterior styling. Right off the bat, you'll notice the new front end on the Corolla. There is still a lower and upper section, but they now are formed into a more dramatic shape. The top is now very small, and the Toyota badge sets on a flap that goes down the center. The lower grille is much larger for 2017, and you get this black mesh inside on the SE and XSE models. The bottom even has little points that stick out. The non-sport models get a less aggressive looking grille. One of the Corolla's standout features is that every model gets bi-LED headlights as standard equipment. Going for the SE or higher will get you further upgraded to these multi-LED headlights with LED accents. Of those models, the SE and XSE will get these vertical LED daytime running lights, while the XLE gets smaller ones and the other models get nothing down here. Toyota also has introduced new wheel designs for 2017. We have the 17-inch machine finish alloy wheels with dark gray painted accents, which are exclusive to the Anniversary Special Edition. LE and LE Ecos get these 15-inch steel wheels, and regular LEs get these 16-inch steel wheels with a different design. SEs and XSEs share these 17-inch wheels, and finally the XLE gets these 16-inch wheels. All Corollas get 10.8-inch ventilated disc brakes in the front. Sport models get 10.2-inch solid disc brakes in the back, while the others get 9-inch drum brakes. Up here you have some of your numerous sensors mounted all around the vehicle. I'm going to talk about them in just a second. The power mirrors are body colored on all models and heated on the LE and up. The blinker comes on SE and up. The Corolla is 183.1 inches long, which makes it slightly larger than the Honda Civic and Mazda 3. As you can see, the new front end gives the car an interesting look when viewed from the side. Those sensors I pointed out a moment ago are part of Toyota's Safety Sense system, which is now standard equipment on every trim of the Corolla. It is also the premium version, which means you get pre-collision braking with pedestrian detection, lane departure alert with steering assist, automatic high beam headlights, and dynamic radar cruise control. Again, this is on every trim level, so it is certainly class leading in that regard. Moving around to the back, you may not even notice the changes Toyota made because they are very subtle. Nothing in the trunk area has changed, but the taillights have been ever so slightly altered. The reverse light is now LED, but only on the SE and up. Of course, you do get a spoiler on SE and XSE models. Those same two models also get the chrome-tipped exhaust. Every Corolla has a 13.2-gallon fuel tank. This means the least efficient model would get a 396-mile fuel range, and the most efficient would get a 448-mile fuel range. Let's go ahead and check out the revised interior. Our 50th Anniversary Edition has the black leather trimmed interior with dark cherry accents, which are exclusive to it. There are tons of other options, including unique color schemes like orange zest on the SE and premium options like full leather on the XLE and XSE. The door trim has some leather padding where your elbow would rest. The driver's window is fully automatic. This piece of trim matches the stitching throughout the car. The seats are 6-way manually adjusting on all but the XLE and XSE, where they are 8-way power adjusting. On all the SEs, you get leather and stitching with piping on the edges. The X trims get full leather, and the L and LE are fully cloth. The cabin feels pretty spacious. You have lots of glass all around, so visibility is good. A moonroof is standard on the XLE and the XSE, but it is optional on all but the base L. Material quality of the Corolla is greatly improved. All the upper dash is soft-touch plastic with stitching. Going down, this center portion is also soft-touch, and Toyota newly added this leather strip along the bottom edge of the dash. It helps add a little class to the cabin. Push-button start comes standard on the two X trims, the SE Manual and the Anniversary Edition. Another new update is this larger 7-inch display on the XLE and up. The other models get a smaller 6.2-inch display. The gauges have been totally redesigned for 2017. They have a simpler and more premium look than before. Also, the multi-information displays are larger and are now on all models. The SE and up gets this large 4.2-inch display, while the other trims get a smaller 3.5-inch display. This is also where you can customize settings for those new safety systems. For the pre-collision braking, for example, you can change the distance sensitivity that the system will respond to. All Corollas have electric power steering, and the SE and up gets this leather-wrapped steering wheel. On the left side you have your audio and phone buttons, and voice controls. On the other side are controls for the multifunction display and your safety system shortcuts. Wiper stalk. Your headlight controls are over here, and you can now press lightly to get 3 blinks for changing lanes. The wheel is tilt and telescoping on all trims. Storage space in the Corolla is good considering its size. The center armrest has been modified for 2017 to include a small upper portion. Inside the lower portion you have felt lining, but not much else. There is a cubby up here that would be good for holding your phone. And above it is where the 12-volt outlet, USB, and aux jack are located. These 2 blank spots are where the heated seat buttons would be on XLE and XSE trims. There is also some space for a bottle in the door. Like I said earlier, almost all Corollas will have a continuously variable transmission. Toyota programmed the CVT to emulate shifts as a traditional 7-speed automatic would. SE and XSE models gain paddle shifters, and they are also the only ones to gain a sport mode. A backup camera is now standard on every trim level. It has distance markers but no trajectory. Above the shifter we have the redesigned climate controls. They now have a more modern look, and the toggle controls feel very premium. Almost every model gets this automatic single zone setup. There is a single audio system for every Corolla. It is a 6-speaker setup with decent sound quality, but it is interesting that Toyota doesn't offer anything to upgrade to. Anyone who's been in the new Civic will appreciate that physical volume and tune knobs are still present. Let's take a quick look at the Intune system. The Intune system is simple to use. You have shortcut buttons along the side to quickly jump from place to place. Of course, Bluetooth connectivity is standard across the board. In phone, you can see all of your contacts synced over from your smartphone. You can also view text messages and have them read aloud to you.
Thank you.
I apologize for going so quickly, but with this glare it is making it very difficult to see. If you would like to see a detailed look at the Intune system without any glare on the screen, then check out our dedicated tech help video. A link is provided in the description. These vents and clock are the same as last year's model, but these vents have a new design. Every Corolla has this manual mirror. Your interior lighting. The sun visor does have a mirror but no light. Overall, the cabin hasn't changed much, but the changes Toyota did make are meaningful in giving the cabin a more upscale feel. So nice upgrade overall. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle. The door trim of the Corolla is what you would expect out of a compact vehicle. It's made of mostly hard-touch plastic, but Toyota was nice enough to make these two portions leather. Your rear windows are power. You also have this red trim on the 50th anniversary Corolla. In the rear of the Corolla you have 41.4 inches of rear legroom and 37.1 inches of rear headroom. This makes it over 4 inches larger than the Honda Civic. Up top you have nice interior lighting, and below that you have these two pop-out cup holders. You have a rear seat back pocket on only the passenger side. You do have an assist grip as well. The headliner of the Corolla is significantly improved.
It now has a soft and premium feel that the previous model didn't have. In the leather-wrapped center armrest, you have 2 additional cup holders. And if you really need 6 cup holders, the Corolla has you covered with some door ones as well. Legroom in the Corolla is definitely not an issue. The driver's seat is adjusted for my 5'8" brother, and I have tons of legroom and can even recline back. You can even see that with the seat all the way back, I still have tons of room for my feet and legs. This is especially impressive for a vehicle in this compact class. Corollas with Smart Key access will gain this convenient button located underneath the trunk lid. Inside the Corolla's trunk, you will see an impressive amount of room. It is rated at 13 cubic feet, which is right on par with the competition. The rear seats are also 60-40 split. The rear of the Corolla is a nice place to be for a vehicle in this class. The additional leg and headroom above the competition will definitely be welcomed by adults riding in the rear. The passenger seat is nicely bolstered like the driver's, and is manually adjusting on every Corolla. New for the 2017 Corolla is this padded and stitched dashboard. Also new are these cool air vents that can be adjusted in pretty much any way you can imagine. This area is also leather padded. The glove box is dampened and is pretty large. Overall, the interior of the Corolla is nicely improved over last year's model. They added a few refinements and niceties that help the Corolla to compete with modern rivals like the new Honda Civic. Well guys, we hope you enjoyed this detailed look at the refreshed 2017 Toyota Corolla 50th Anniversary SE Special Edition. Please stay tuned for the pricing information of this particular model, as well as the rest of the Corolla lineup. Be sure to like and subscribe, and join us as we sample more of the latest automotive delicacies.